Oh, what the hell have I done? Another one. G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be going to get another car. We've got 9 vehicles and now we're going to have 10 today. We're going to be picking up a donor car, as you know from the title and the thumbnail of this video. I've got the Patrol loaded up, ready to go. So I'm going to a mate's house now, about half an hour away, go pick up the trailer. And then we're going to head to Seaford, which is near the ocean. Figure out where the hell I'm going to put it in the yard. Probably put it here in the corner. Without further ado, I'll pick back up when we are out picking up the vehicle. Just picked the trailer up from my mate's house. We're about to go. Got a tyre rack and everything on this thing. I need a freaking tandem, guys. So here she is, just got here. Pick it up. Patrol did fantastic. And this is why we're getting it. Because I'll Chihuahua. Well guys, we got her home and what a freaking day it's been. It hasn't been too hectic, it's just a long day, long drive to get the car. I'll go more into detail tomorrow when it's nice and sunny and light. It's very dark. The Patrol's over there. Patrol did a fantastic job, a freaking awesome job. It's been hauling ass all day. I'm gonna go more in depth about this whole situation tomorrow, now that we've got the car here. So I'll see you when it's daytime. All right guys, so it's a few days later. I've just woken up on another day. The sun's sort of out, which is really weird because it's been pissing down. First part of this video I'm going to put together is going to be me getting the new front end for the my current AU. So before I even thought about getting this new car that we went and picked up. So I'll quickly roll those clips in so you get an idea of what's going to be happening in this episode. And then I'll meet you back to this colossal piece of shit that I've just picked up. Alright guys, so I got the trailer hooked up. I'm going to go for a bit of a drive in the GU and go get some parts for this AU. So this is the first bigger drive I'm going to be doing in the Patrol. It's only about 40 minutes or so, but first big drive since we did the engine out and gearbox out. So let's see how she goes. Well guys, we made it home. Look at all our parts in here. Everything went well except for the Patrol decided to start leaking in the rear main again. Yay! But it's not like pissing out, it's just dripping. I'll have a look underneath, where is it? You can't even see on camera. There's a couple of drops there, don't you see that? Just a couple. So here's our parts for our front end for the AU. Yeah, massive thanks to DJ from Automotive Carnage, what a legend. Supplied these free of charge and said pay for postage, and then my birthday came along and he said, don't worry mate, it's your birthday present, and I was a bit shocked that he was going to pay for the postage as well. So thank you so much, DJ. If I call him his real name, he will kill me. Look at all the red dirt from WA, mate. Look at all this here in Melbourne. Yay. So I'm going to reverse the Patrol in, shimmy it into the driveway. Well guys, after all that, I've unboxed everything. Filming on my phone today, so I hope you guys don't mind, as my camera's dead. But here we go. Here's our Fairlane front end we're doing for the AU. So this is a route that I didn't know I was going to go until DJ from Automotive Carnage got this car for almost, I think he got it for nothing, and he wanted the motor out of it, and it was a Fairlane, and he's like, oh, the front end will look good on your AU. And I said as a joke, yeah, send it over, and he did. So we have almost everything except for one headlight, so I got to find one headlight. So we've got the LTD grille, we've got the headlight, which I got to pull the lens off and give it a clean. The inserts for the bar, here's the bumper bar here. It's a bit, everything's a bit rough, but you know, I'm gonna give it a rattle can job so it matches the AU somewhere over there. So both guards here, here's the bumper bar, so it's got a break just there, so I'm going to stitch that back together, and it's got a bit of a hump here, so I'm going to get that out with the heat gun. Still got all the chrome trims and everything on it, and the chrome on the bonnet and the emblem here, so I reckon it's going to look sick. I might do the bonnet black and then the rest of the guards and bar the body color, and I'll do a nice big lip at the bottom here, probably some bonnet pins as well, give it a bit of a cool look. But yeah, so here's the headlight and grille. So with the headlight, I'm going to run a black strip across here just to make it look a bit more like a lazy eye sort of look. I'm going to pop this lens off, give it a clean the inside. Look at all that, look at that red dirt from WA. It's on me ground now, look at that. Bit of the desert with me. So I can't thank DJ from Automotive Carnage enough. He was so kind to send these stuff over, and he was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why do you want all this crap Ford parts? And I said, because it's a crap Ford. And it come in record time. I think it took about a week or so to get here. So I can't wait to start tearing into it. I'm gonna clean up the chrome on the grille, get that looking sick, clean up the headlights, put the bar inserts in, and start fitting up all these panels. So I'll probably start doing that soon. I wanna weld the diff first, get that done, and then get some paint mixed up and then start doing this. I don't even know if I'll prime these because, well, it's a race car. I'll put on screen what style I'm gonna go for, and you guys all know the car. It's little shit like this gets me excited. This is why I love cars, just to fuck around with, especially cars you don't give a shit about. Just put your own little touch on them and make them look a bit better than what it did. All right guys, well, here it is. I'll give you a good rundown, a story, tell you exactly what's going on. I set the Fairlane front on the front of it. So I was just sitting on there for now, hence why the grill and light are just sort of flopping around. Just sat it on there to keep the water out of the engine bay. So first thing I want to address, I know a lot of you are going to see the thumbnail and they're going to ask why the car was on the trailer backwards. I would never tow with a car on the trailer backwards, but we had no hope to get this thing loaded on front ways on because the thing had no steering wheel. It's got no steering wheel, and we could not steer the thing, so we had to just drag it up the trailer, and the winch didn't work. So I put in a clip of how we pushed the fucking thing onto the trailer.
So the winch wasn't working. The Lexus strikes again. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and both rear tyres were flat, so it was just a bit of a schmozzle, hence why I didn't film a lot of it, because it was just not a stressful day, but it just wanted to get it over and done with. Another thing was the trailer I borrowed from my buddy. When I turn my parkers on, the trailer brakes went on for some reason. I think because my car runs the old school circle plug, and his trailer was the 7-pin flat plug. So yeah, so we had to sort of rush and get home before it got dark. Yeah, but the whole hour and a half drive, we made sure the car was all the way back on the trailer, and engine wasn't too far over the rear axle. The whole hour and a half drive on the way home, the trailer did not sway at all the whole drive, so I was pretty happy with that. So what am I doing with this car? Why did I get it? What is it? How much did I get it for? What are we going to be doing with it? Let's start off. So it is a ex-drift car. So my buddy Pat owned it, and he actually daily drove it. And this was a full drift car. He street drifted, he did everything with it, and unfortunately it got stolen in his possession. And the thieves that stole it didn't know how to drive, and they hit a pole. I can barely fit through here, guys, so bear with me a second. Oh, Jesus Christ. So they hit a tree or a pole or something, and they did this. So good effort. Don't know how fast they were going, but the cage did stop the car from crumbling anymore. The car is sort of kinked. You see it's creased the bottom of the quarter here. I'm pretty sure the roof's got a crease in it. I mean, this shell can be saved, but it depends how far people want to go with it. But it's got the full XR, it is an XR. It's got the XR kit and everything on it, which I'm going to be stealing for my car. That skirt's fucked, but we're going to save it. It's all cable tied, but we're going to try and save it. Have a look inside here. It smells like fuel because I think the fuel sender's out of it. He's got because the car will run and drive, but not at the moment because it's got no fuel pump in it. Apologies if there's any wind noise. It's bloody windy today. I've actually drifted with this car before on track with my R31 over there, so I'll put a clip in now. So I'll tell you the story how I got this car. So a couple of weeks ago, the owner of this car, so he did get the car back after it got stolen. They did find it, and it's been in his possession for a few months now. Didn't know what to do with it, and his route was he's going with an S13 drift car, so he's getting rid of this. So he messaged me and said, hey man, are you after manual conversion for your AU? And I said, yes, fucking oath I am. I want to get a T5 conversion ASAP. It's the next thing I want to do to my car. And he goes, all right, sweet. And he goes, oh, look, I want to put a deposit on an S13. Will you buy the wreck? And I was like, okay, like how much do you want for it? We negotiated for a bit, and yeah, he was happy to take $1,000 for this. So we got it for $1,000 with manual conversion. It's got coilovers all around. It's got lock kit in the front. It's got a cage in the back. What else? It's got a few goodies. It's got VCT motor, of course. I'll open the bonnet in a minute because it's sitting on there. So I'm just going to hook up the gas struts so I can open that up and show you guys a bit more. It's got front spacers. I'm not keeping the wheels. He's keeping them. They're my old wheels on the back. The kit's going on my car, the rear wing, and obviously the Fairlane front, which we're going to be doing up soon. We just need one headlight to complete the Fairlane front. So if anyone has a front NL Fairlane headlight, it is a passenger side headlight I need, let me know, I'll grab it off you. I haven't touched the car, and it's been about 2 or 3 days, I think 3 days since it's Tuesday now. I picked up the car Saturday, so it's been here for 3 days. I have not touched it. I have not gone inside of it. I have not done anything to it. I've literally just put the Fairlane front on it. That's it. So we're going to dive into it together. So let's have a look. The door cards are immaculate. It's got leather seats. Well, it's got leather seat. I think the other one's a cloth seat. Door cards are immaculate. One thing I want to do is hook that battery up and get this window up because it's been raining. Yeah, I wonder if we find any meth in here. See if this back door opens. There we go. Oh yeah, it's got all the receipts in there. They're all leather seats too. So yeah, the reason I got this too, guys, is I want to part it out as well and make my coin back, my $1,000 back. I'm going to know whether I'm going to go with the VCT motor. Let me come back to you guys. I'm going to put the gas struts on this bonnet so we can open it up. and I'll show you the engine. All right, so I got the bonnet propped up there. So here's the engine. So the best part of this, which I'm really excited about, is we have pacemaker extractors, which make these things sound like a 1J, or they make them sound pretty cool. So these engines, obviously with the variable cam timing, have a little bit more power. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this engine. I can't be bothered doing engine swaps at the moment. This engine supposedly was rebuilt 20,000 Ks ago, so I might sell it. It was running fine before it had the crash. It's got no serpentine on it. I put a serpentine on it. I've hooked the fuel pump up. This will run. So it's got a standard airbox, which looks it. So I'm going to be going potty on mine. I'm going to drag my AU around in a minute to move all the cars. I'll put some power to it too and open the boot. I have no idea what's in the boot, if there's anything in there. This is all new to me. Car's got a tow, but it's fucking got some good shit on it. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move my 31 and my GU, bring the other AU around, which I think is flat, and I'll put them behind each other and we'll see what we're going to be doing. It's always fun having a new car, even though it's a piece of shit. I do miss this car though. I miss seeing it on track. All right guys, let's go for a walk. I've got my jumper pack. The AU's around the other side of the house. The birds are going nuts as always. Oh look, sex cell. How sexy is that? Woo. Fuck, here she is. The beast. Oh yeah guys, I didn't tell you I put front wheels on it. I bought rotor grids for it. Anyway, let's open her up. Gotta open it manually because the battery's dead. Ah, feels good to be back in this car. Open sesame. And now I know it's flat because I tried to start it the other day and it just was dead as a doornail. All right, so she'll run. Oh, did I even turn the jump pack on? Yeah. Is it fuck it up? Is it? Gotta make sure. I think it's nearly flat. You watch this thing be fucking flat. Oh, I think the jump pack's dead. Fuck's sakes. All right, I'm gonna put that on charge for a little bit. All right, we've moved the other cars out now. Looks like it's gonna start the piss down. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hook the battery up and see if we can get this window up here. Is it in there? I don't, oh. Never mind, the window's not even in there. Wow, okay. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna even bother with that then. Driver's one's there. All right, we're not gonna worry with that. And it's starting to rain, yay. What I'm gonna do now is just wait for the battery pack to charge up a bit, bring the other AU in here behind each other. They're fucking multiplying now. This one's got spaces in the front as well, so I'll pinch them for the front and run my current ones now in the front of mine on the rear of it. Decent fitment. Oh, it's proper raining now. Oh well, let that pass over too. I like that rear wing. Looks sick with the kit in the rear wing, eh? Yeah, it's mad. Can't wait to do this up. And we have one good tail light, so I might keep that for smacking walls. This one's buggered. It's had a few hits. Well, let's get a better look at the cage and stuff. Actually, you know what? We should pull all this shit out, eh? God, I'm gonna have to get the bin. Start pulling the rubbish out. Ugh. Neon lights and shit in here as well. Oh, what is this? Rear vision mirror? Something. No, it's not this one. It's also got the blue cluster too. Oh well. Let's, yeah, one thing at a time. I'm getting too excited. All right, let's try this shit again. Still doesn't want to fucking start. The only other option we got is to jump start it. All right, guys, so we got some weirdness going on here. I tried to jump start it with the jump pack. Didn't work. Tried to jump start it with the car. Didn't work. Changed the battery over to a good one. What I think is a good one. I let it sit for about maybe 5-10 minutes charging up with the accelerator on a little bit on this thing just to keep the RPM up. And every time we try and start this thing now, it just gives us 3 clicks every time. It's weird. Like no matter how much juice is in it, even if it's dead, that's all we're getting. Just 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, weird. So I made sure it wasn't in gear. I just moved that around before. Yeah. No matter if the battery is. I checked the voltage on both batteries. They're about 12.5 volt, which is strange. So yeah, this thing doesn't start now. So I parked it here a couple weeks ago. So I'm just trying to think what's happened in those 2 weeks. Has it gotten water in it? Very strange. Hopefully it's a dead battery. Otherwise I'd hope I don't have any more issues. All right, so with both batteries, as soon as I take the jump pack off, there's no power. So I think both batteries are just fucking shit. So I'm gonna charge the other battery up overnight, come back tomorrow, and we'll bring this AU in the driveway. And then we can fucking now Oh well guys, we couldn't get the other one going today. I put the battery here on the charger. And right now she's reading 11.3 volts, so she's a bit low. So I let that charge overnight and let the jump pack charge overnight as well. I wasn't very prepared for today. So I gotta go to work soon anyway. But in tomorrow, in the same video, this will be in the same video, we're gonna get the other AU here. And what I wanna do is I wanna put, because we've got spaces on the front of my other one, and I've got spaces here, so I wanna put a set of spaces on the rear, and I want to put my other 17s on the back, just so it looks a bit nicer. Yeah, so what we'll do now, I reckon, is start pulling shit out of here and see what we got to deal with. I wouldn't mind getting that other battery, see if we can get power to the boot, open the boot, see what's in there. I have no idea. I don't think I mentioned as well, guys. Oh shit. I don't think I mentioned as well, guys. This one's an IRS one, so it has the XR diff in the back of it. Rear end's gonna be no use for me, but it's got coilovers in the back, so if anyone wants XR coilovers for an IRS one, let me know. Also, it's got a 345 diff in it as well. I think it's welded. This can be actually repaired if you get a another dog leg here, pull that sill out a bit, change your jam. It could be repaired. I've been having a look at the roof if I could see any kinking, if the shell's moved. I can't really find anything in the roof, so I think it's just taken a beating just down here. I might need some new rear arms in case they've been nicked, but they got right on the side there. I can't get the door open, but the cage did a great job and it did its thing. So it is a bolt-in cage, but it's welded at the top. So if we're gonna get it out, we're gonna have to cut the top. So what I'm thinking is cut it and sleeve it, and then do nut and bolts at the top, just like we did. Oh, sorry, just like my 31 cage is. But it is a bolt-in cage. It's got LED strips and everything up it. Used to have lights in the back of this thing, if I remember correctly. Tow bar as well. Might put that on the other track car in case we're gonna get towed out. And as you can see by the old photos of this car, this did have an XR6 front end on it, but I told him to keep that anyway. I'm not going to use that. They're worth a bit of money now, those front ends. If I could put a steering wheel on, it's got a Boss kit on it, but I can't get in. I'll show you guys from the driver's seat. So we've got the blue cluster and it's got a Boss kit on it already. So we're going to find some bolts for that and get a wheel. So yeah, I can't turn the wheels because I was going to show you guys the Boss kit. Anything in here? No time we got an owner's manual. Shit, we do. What else we got? Any meth? Speed sunnies. Like center caps. Some barber stuff. Alright, let's have a look at this. If there's any addresses or anything on here, I won't show it. Wow. AU Series 2. That's awesome. I'll keep that. Put it with my other car books and stuff. And it looks like, is this an owner's manual? There we are. That's cool. Got an owner's manual with the car too. I got two of these because my other one came with one too. Oh, it's got the radio code in here too. My other one, the radio code, can't get into it because there's a code for the radio. It did work, and then when I changed the battery on it, I couldn't get into it. All right, keep that out of harm's way. So let's pull these door cards and stuff out, have a look at them. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? This one looks like it is driver's, I think. It's passenger. That's really good condition, isn't it? Wow. Got a little shoe. Got a full power raid. Got some batteries. I got some ciggies. Yeah, we got the driver's door card in here. Try and muscle that. I don't think I can get it through this side. Try and do it one hand, not holding the camera. That looks pretty good condition too. Wow. They're in fucking great nick. And the rear ones are still on the car. But they're all in really good condition. I don't know about the other one. That's pretty fucked from the accident. Yeah, it's all torn up from the accident. That's fine. It's got a sub. It's got a sub in it. It's got a fucking sub in it. What the fuck? All right. Let's pull. Oh, is this a body? There's got to be a body. 100%. It's a body. You still alive, mate? You good? Oh, it's not a body. It's probably parts. Body parts. Now, when it was in the air, what is in there? Oh, it's wrapped up. There's a fucking head in there for sure. When this was on its little parking spot where I picked it up from, people were dumping rubbish and shit in there. So this is 100% a severed head. It was in Seaford. I'm just gonna put that straight in the bin. I'm not even gonna fucking worry about what's in that. It's crap. Oh, the rear seat base is out of it. Oh, how did they? Nah. I'm gonna say, how the fuck did they get? How did they get the seat down? All right. I think the only way to open the. Oh, is there a boot release somewhere inside here? Oh, you guys will be screaming at me on the camera. There's got to be a boot release for when the key's not on. Is there one in here? There's got to be a boot release somewhere. Because I know there's no boot release inside. Maybe there is. Maybe I haven't sussed it. Yeah, it might be. Because I just saw there's only a boot button and I haven't got the battery hooked up. There's no key. There's got to be a release, isn't there? No way I'm getting in there. Oh, I just got cobwebs in the face. Oh shit, what's this? Oh, that's the pillar trim. There's glass everywhere. That's the boot release is that one, I think. Yeah, obviously that's not gonna work. Have we got a release? Like a cable lever? I still don't know these cars so well. Ugh. We'll have to just hook that other battery up maybe. Hopefully there's enough power to fucking pop the boot. I'm actually really eager to see what's in the fucking boot. Put that with the severed head. It's always fun when you like buy a car. I'm gonna find a fucking, I reckon I'm gonna find fucking ice in this car 100%. I don't even think that's fucking broken glass over there. 100% that's ice. I'm trying to get this fucking seat, trying to get this seat back. Or maybe I can get in there, into the boot. There's a fucking huge ass sub, that's massive. Can I get this down? Yeah. I think this, yeah, I think everything got fucking yeeted in the accident. All right, I'm gonna hook the battery up and we're gonna see if the boot pops. I'll hook the battery and see if it has enough power to pop that boot. I don't think I need the key in it. Oh, it's got the little light on. Is that the boot? That's the boot, isn't it? Fucking, I really hope that's a boot and I'm not fucking bass level. Fuck, it's even got a bass controller. Well, I'm pushing the button, nothing's happening. Maybe it's open. Could be open. Okay, it's not open. All right. Let's, I'm gonna finesse it for a bit and see if we can get this boot open. Okay, I connected battery and it was pretty dead, so I'll put the jump pack on it and we have some sort of power because the indicators are on now. But I'm pressing all the buttons on the remote. Boot, no, lock. So lock's boot doesn't work. Maybe it's like immobilized. Oh God, I have no room. Oh, it worked, it worked. I heard it. I think the hazards are just on because they're on. Where's the hazard there? There we are. All right. Okay. I heard the boot pop. All right, we're gonna find this together. I got so excited just then. Meth? Is there a body? Nothing. Oh, gas struts work good in this. They rusted? No, they're not. All right. We got a lawn chair. Fucking oath. Fucking lawn chair. What's this? Got some beers in the back. Any ice? Oh, what is? Oh, that is. Oh my God, that is disgusting. That is what was lunch. That's probably maggots in there. That's a fuel pump. I think that was the one that was in the car. Oh, that's probably the one that died. I remember he had a pump die in him. And we have a massive sub. All right. So nothing exciting. I should start cleaning all this out. I got to get rid of all that's in here. See something. Aha. Where's a fuel pump? Oh, there we go. There's a fuel pump. That's why we can smell so much gas. Oh, if it's got fuel, so we can drain the tank, use it for my AU. What is that? Full size spare? Oh yeah, can use that as a skidder. Wheels a bit buckled. It's all right. Yeah, that's the reason this car won't run, is because yeah, the fuel pump, cylinder unit and everything's out of it. Oh well, there you go. All right guys, well I'm gonna come back tomorrow and get the other AU up in the driveway so we can sort of do some things to both of them. Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow with the new AU, or sorry, with the other AU and the new AU and see what we're gonna be keeping and taking off in that. While I'm here, I'll show you quickly the tops of the coilovers. And I can't really steer it, so I was gonna show you the lock kit, but doesn't matter. And our Tully engine, yeah. And a nicely polished plenum. Could even use that. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how far we get. All right, it's the next day. Started to move some cars around. So now I'm gonna hopefully get that other AU started. Just didn't want to go yesterday. I think the battery was dead. Both batteries, I tried it. So I'm gonna start moving cars around. Try to bring the other AU in. Move the Skyline out the way. And yeah, let's bring her in. Well, as Professor Farnsworth would say, good news. We got it going. All right, the fucking boys. All of you that are new to the channel, this is my one. Now that I got it in the driveway, I can show you. This is fucking bone stock. So this is going to be our new drift machine. Give the Jap cars a bit of a break. I think one of the first things I'm going to do is I have spaces on the front of mine, right there. And this one has spaces on the front. I'm going to grab those spaces off this one, whack them on the front of mine, and put my spaces on the rear just so we have a bit of a nice fitment at the rear. I'm not going to run them on the track, but and I'm going to put my 17s on the back as well. So I look a bit fatter. I love the polished intake that's on the other one. I'd love to do that to this. Let's set up. All right, we've got our AU over there propped up on jack stands, and this one jacked up, and show you a better look at the lock kit. So it's running an AU house lock kit. So it's got the brake line extenders, tie rods. So I'm gonna have to pinch everything off this car. Looks like it's got brand new bushes in the front there. I can see some brand new bushes. Yeah, so it's got coilovers. I don't know what they were. He said they were like XYZs, but apparently they're pretty good ones. So that's good for us, so we'll whack them out. The next video on this car will probably be doing the whole front end swap, and then I'll probably do the exhaust and pacemakers and everything in that episode. And then the episode after that, we'll do the whole kit and front end, and then the episode after that, we'll do manual conversion, and the episode after that, we'll do cage and everything. So it's gonna be like a bit of a mini series. So guys, remember in the first video of this AU series, I did mention I want to try and build the car for around 4 grand. That's including the cost of the price and a complete drift car for around 4,000. So right now, we're in the whole situation for about, well, the car was 800, the wheels were 200 from my mate. This car was $1,000. The front end was free. So right now we're in the whole build for about 2. Obviously I lucked out with this purchase, but this is why you got to keep your eyes open and try and find donor cars, and yeah, that way you don't have to do everything individually. So yeah, I did say I want to try and have it manual, lock kit, coilovers, cage, and everything for around 4 grand. Looks like we're going to be pretty well in that budget. Because this is IRS, I can't use the rear coilovers, so I'm gonna have to find some rear coilovers, but I'll run choppies for now. I will make most of my money back parting the rest of the car and the stuff that I don't need. So yeah, so I'm thinking maybe in the future, not in the future, but since we've got an extra 2 grand to play with, because I have put around 4 aside for this car, maybe we'll see how it goes at drift events. Maybe we might even just throw a little bit of a hairdryer on the side of it and turbo it. I would rather turbo the VCT motor because that's sitting in there, but I'm probably gonna not end up using that. This one seems to be in pretty good nick, so we'll see how we go. But I want to see, I can't wait to hear how it sounds with the paces on it. Fuck, I remember Pat's car sounded off its head. Oh well, enough rambling. I'm gonna get these spacers off and whack them on my car and put the 17s on the back. So I just took the old spacers off mine, and I think these ones are 20 and the new ones are 25 because the new ones are slightly fatter, which is perfect. So we should have a nice, and I did roll the guards, but now I actually have a proper, you can see on the FD right over the back there, I've got a proper guard roller now, so I'm probably gonna go over all the guards. Obviously we're not using these guards anymore, so we'll roll the fairlane guards and we'll re-roll the rears nice and flat. That way we can run the big wheels in the back. I bought all new wheel nuts for this car, and I'm gonna pinch some from the other car. So look at splendid. All right guys, so I just dropped it. The bigger spacers on the front. Looks sick, looks sick. I don't think I showed you these wheels in the last video. So yeah, we got these Rotor Grids from my buddy, pretty cheap. And I got brand new Zetas on it, brand new tires. I'm thinking I'm gonna paint these white. Not sure yet, it looks sick on the gray. And on the back we just put our, I thought they were fucking 17s, but they're actually 19s. So it looks like every other AU from Frankston. Yeah, right. All right, so still got to do the other side. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get into that side to do that wheel. I might have to jack that front of this car up and drag it across. Yeah, I think I might have to jack the front of this up from the middle, slide it over. The other problem we have too is the other wheel is on this RX-7. Oh, we should be able to get, I might have to move this over. Fuck. Let's give it a go. Well, I've got the 19s on the back of this thing at the moment. Looks hectic. Sitting on the wood on this side. Actually, no, it's not, I rolled it off. So I didn't put the spacers on the back because they're pretty close with the 19s. So it looks sick with the front spacers a little bit more out. So with this at the moment, I've got a fuel pump hooked up into the, I just had a spare fuel pump in the garage. So I hooked it up to some power, and now I'm siphoning all the fuel out to this jerry, and then we're going to fill this car up because this car's empty. So because times are tough and fuel's expensive, we're going to save as much as we can. So you can hear that pump in there. I'll pull this out. It's doing its thing. So I'm going to let that siphon itself out and fill up this car. I'm pretty sure this thing had a full tank when it got stolen too. Well guys, I think I'm going to end today's episode here. I have not much else to do today. It's getting dark now and the rains are coming. So in the next video, we're going to be doing the coilovers, the front lock kit, and I'll probably try and put the pacemakers on it. Get the front suspension set up nice for it. This thing's looking sick though. Can't wait to have the fairlane front with the skirts, and oh, it's going to look so good. Thanks for joining me on this video today guys, on this new car that we've got. I have 10 cars now. I have no room for them, but they always just end up sneaking in. You can never have too many cars. So thank you all so much for watching. If you're a new viewer, thank you so much. If you like the content, please subscribe. And if you're an old viewer, good to see you again. So take care everyone, we'll see you in another video. Bye bye. Now I gotta clean up all this shit.